Hello, beautiful people. Now, it is no secret that I am a huge Jim Cornette fan. It's actually been like I've been accused of stealing his opinions and stealing his takes and basically just regurgitating. I believe that's how you say the word. A lot of his takes, and I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see why I I've been accused of that. Now, do I steal his takes? No, I don't. But I will admit that I've adapted a lot of his views on wrestling, and I think we see wrestling very similar. And of course, I don't have the experience on wrestling that he has, but I think we look at wrestling the same way for the most part. Now we do have our disagreements. We heavily disagree on Bray Wyatt. We heavily disagree on the Wyatt Six. We even disagree on a few AEW things, and that's one thing that we seem to agree with the most. But recently, of course, we had the most controversial match ever, it seems, MJF versus Will Ospreay. And he actually defended a match that I probably hate the most. So before I get into his video and actually kind of just listen to listen to his defense of it, and I'll explain why I'm kind of like disappointed in his take in it. We always aim for 100 likes on each video. Even if you don't like the video, leave a dislike. Let me know what you don't like about it in the comments. Let me know what you do like about it in the comments. And, if you even just want to say have a good day, I appreciate that. You can leave that in the comments as well. Also, hit that subscribe button if you feel so inclined. Other than that, remain safe out there. So, yeah.
Excalibur is a poor communicator.
This is him talking about the commentary.
He's a joke to any wrestling fan who really likes good wrestling. And if Tony's telling you something in your ear, pretend your headphones don't work.
Match 35 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever the fuck, that they could do the double bridge spot with everybody involved weighing, 230, 240 pounds. And these guys did it 50 minutes in. And here's something else. When you talked about the commentary, we didn't even mention the whole story of the fucking match. They made slight references to how long the match had been going, nothing concrete until I think Tony got prodded because he said, "Well, I've just been told that we're at the 53-minute mark."
Well, I rewatched the match. That's not true. They did say something about the 40 to 45-minute mark. I get what he's saying, because I think 40 to 45 minutes probably isn't, you don't want to wait 40 to 45 minutes to say something. But, they did say something about 8 minutes earlier, to be fair.
And they were over 50 minutes in before they even started making a deal out of it.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything. Usually we hear from people at the shows that say, "Oh, you didn't hear the ring announcer was doing it." I didn't hear anything until the very end, like 1 minute left.
Yeah, then they piped 1 minute remaining like it was the goddamn automated fucking, answering machine message. But that's the thing, is they wouldn't have been giving anything away because it's television, especially it's unusual.
All right. Sorry, folks. I tried to listen, but it is I tried to listen to the whole video, but it is about a 46-minute video. But for the most part, from what I remember, it was a lot of praise. He did go in about him going on the them going into the crowd, how he doesn't like them going in the crowd. They mentioned the commentary. They did talk about how they did not mention the time, which is false, because they did actually. He said they didn't mention the time until about the 53-minute mark, which is false, because I remember them vividly talking about it was either the 40 to 45. It was either 40 to 45. Now again, do you want them to talk about it faster than that? Do you want them to talk about it like the 30-minute mark? Like a 30-minute match is impressive. Like a 20-minute match last week with Heyman, Adam Page, and Bryan Danielson felt like it was dragging. So yeah, you want to talk about it sooner than that. But to be fair to them, they did mention it before the last minute, and they did mention it before the 50 to 53-minute mark. But I just really have a problem with it, and I've said this in my Discord. Join the Discord, by the way. I felt like if it wasn't MJF and Will Ospreay, he would have had a problem with this match. If you switched this out If you switch MJF out with Swerve and you switch Will Ospreay out with Hangman Adam Page, he has a problem with this match. And I know he has a problem with this match because we've seen the same exact match with less time get scrutinized when it was Swerve and Swerve and Adam Page. They did a dumb table spot in a sanctioned match. I'm pretty sure they fought in the crowd. I know they fought on the outside. They didn't obey the ref's rules. They buried the ref. But he had a problem with it. And I understand that Will Ospreay and MJF are definitely leagues above Adam Page and Swerve as in performers. I truly do feel that way. But in terms of like the logic in the match that didn't make sense, the storytelling in the match was non-existent. It was the same problems. But you point that out when it's other people. But when it's your favorites, you don't necessarily point it out. Now, I'm not saying Will Ospreay is a Jim Cornette favorite. I don't think he's there yet. But we all know MJF is. So it seems kind of like he's playing favorites here. And I'm a huge Jim Cornette fan. But this I don't know. I feel like this is very inconsistent. This is one of the worst matches I've seen in AEW because I'm not saying it's a bad match, but in terms of what was needed, it was bad. In terms of what it was supposed to be, it was bad. In terms of the future and how it helps them in the future, it was bad. In terms of like it helped no one. It helped no one, and I feel like you ruined any future match because what are you going to do at Wembley? I hear people say, oh, you could do a no DQ match. Every match at Wembley is basically a no DQ match. This match was basically a no DQ match. What can they do in the next match that we haven't seen before on free television? What can they do? They went an hour. You can't go an hour. They did a table spot. You can't do a table spot. They did top rope moves. You can't do a top rope move. You got a little kid involved. You can't do that again. What can they do? What can they do? I've seen 4 hidden blades in one match. I've seen a heat seeker on the hardest part of the ring. There is nothing they can do that will shock me. There is nothing they can do that will impress me. Even before this match, there was nothing they can do because I've seen everything. I've seen this was every AEW match in an hour. This was every AEW match in 1 hour. I'm good. Why would I want to watch this again? And it's kind of disappointing that they kind of brushed this off as if it was a good thing. And I've seen them talk about the Mariah May promo. I feel like that was the best thing about this show. I feel like he's playing favorites on this one. And if I'm wrong, y'all let me know in the comments. But that's it. I tried to react to the whole video, but Jesus Christ, it's 46 minutes. And, you know, he rambles. He yaps a lot. So it would be just me sitting here for 46 minutes, cutting in and out, and I gotta make dinner, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Again, we always try to aim for 100 likes on each video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you feel so inclined. Have a beautiful night. Sub the act. Stay safe out there. Make somebody smile today. Peace. Jesus.